Hey everybody, today we've got the Mould King vintage car. Not sure what type of car this is. I don't know if it's a Bugatti or something. I have no idea.
Show me the book.
Mercedes-Benz, but...
Pretty book.
Yes. So a nice big thick manual from Mould King. I don't know how many pieces. 35, 64 plus pieces. It's really fun build, really solid build, except for the hood. The hood on the front is a sloppy piece of shit. I did not like how it was put together. It is very flimsy and very wobbly, which is weird because the rest of the car is rock solid. So I do not know why the hood is an absolute piece of crap, but it is. I did buy the motorized version. This is not the static version. I'll show you driving in a minute or two. The doors are suicide doors. They open up. You do have a semi-detailed interior with a front and a back seat and a little bit of a dash. Both doors work great, and they both open and close good.
The hood opens too, right?
No, the hood does not open.
Oh, really? All that awesome engineering gets covered up by the hood?
Yeah, what really sucks on this is that there is an engine. It's not the greatest
No, it's pretty beautiful. Can we take it off? Or is it hard to do?
Because the whole hood breaks apart.
Oh, it's really pretty inside. I like to. Maybe we should just leave the lid off. The hood.
I was thinking of leaving the hood off of the car, but it would just look weird, I think. Because, like I said, the engine's not all that detailed. I know Desi's disagreeing with me, but it really is not.
I really love the what do they call those things?
The pistons?
No,
what?
The slides on the side of the...
Teardrop fenders, yes. It has very nice teardrop fenders that go all the way to the back of the car.
It's got the spare tires in the back, too.
Sure, you want to... Well, you can't. She's having a little bit of issues, so, physically.
Yeah, my brain hurts and my head spins. Do you want me to put it down on the floor? Is that what you're asking?
No,
I can do it.
Pull it around back to show them.
Oh, here.
Back here. Sorry, guys. I'm going to take over here for a minute and show you the back. On the back, you've got, like she said, you got a couple spares. You've got the license plate, and you got a rear tail light. And that's, about it. The back of the cab's pretty cool, how they have the opening there. Now, the trunk does open. That's where your battery box is to turn the vehicle on and off for the motorized functions. Now back to the Wi-Fi. She takes back over.
Okay.
So what we are going to do now, one thing I do want to preface, the wheels on this are very thin. And there is a lot of weight in the back because that's why your motors
She's got a lot of junk in the trunk.
Yeah. We just noticed, I hadn't driven it before. While I was working on it, I made sure that, the gears turned, the motors, everything was working. But I did notice just now, we were driving it for the first time, and the back wheels bow out. There's nothing I can do about that. They're on the axle. Everything's built correctly. The wheels, spokes are all plugged in and everything like that. It's not as noticeable in the front because there's a lot less weight. But in the back, they really bow out when it drives. It still drives fine. It just looks like really bad because of how much weight is in the back. So that's something that Mould King may want to do in a later iteration of this. I know sometimes they'll make changes. So definitely something that Mould King should do. Also on the front of the fenders, in this very front part up here, there was a gap. Using Mould King's supplied parts, there would be a gap in there where you could see the pins holding the fenders together instead of no pins at all, which they show in the book. I had to supply 4 of my own Technic pieces to fit in there. They were like the black with the single hole in the middle and the 2 cross ends. I had to supply 4 of those.
On each side or total?
2 on each side to make the fenders look like they should.
Okay.
So that's another screw up Mould King did. According to their instructions, everything should have no gaps if you use their parts. Well, they're incorrect. So I did have to modify that as well to make sure the fenders didn't look correct. Like shit.
Are we putting her on the floor?
Yeah, let's go ahead and put her on the floor. Why don't you hand me the camera for a minute?
Okay. And I'm the one that breaks Legos all the time,
So just please be careful. You kind of got to grab it mostly from the bottom. Now I've already turned the box on, so the box is already on. Really, that's where you had to put it. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I had to put it.
Why do I not have a screen? I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there.
It's because you're over 5 minutes and it's blackened your screen to extend the length of the video.
The screen went back. Let me give it back to her.
There we go.
All right, guys. Excuse the dogs, but we're going to go ahead.
I thought you said you turned everything on already.
I did. You turned the remote off.
I wasn't anywhere
near. So that's back. This is forward. So as you see, it drives fine. It's just that the rear wheels blow up when you get. That's all. All right. I think we're good.
All right.
So, in essence, great car. It works fine with the PF functions. The Boeing wheels, it's up to you how you feel about that. Do you want a spring for the PF functions or do you want to get a plain? Either way, I think it's a great build, minus the hood. The hood, like I said, is very crappy. The cool thing with the power functions, if you do go without a hood, you can see the pistons move. So, I mean, maybe you want to do it as a hot rod, leave the hood off. I like the kind of look with the hood. I just wish the hood worked better. All right, so don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We got our code, Crazy Life, on Your World of Building Bricks. I got this. I want to say it was, about 140, I think, with the power function.
Somewhere in there.
It was about $1.40, give or take. Crazy Life will get you 5% off of most sets. Let's keep the momentum building, guys. I mean, we broke 100. We're at 101. Let's try and get a little higher. Maybe nice to hit 200 maybe this year, but hey, I'd be happy with 150. So, anyways, thanks a lot, guys.
Well, actually, we want thousands, so just keep sending people our way.
Nice, yes. I would like to catch
I would love for him to get monetized so I don't have to keep paying for the Lego sets.
That would be nice. That would be nice. I would like to get enough people like Brick Me Up Scotty. He's another good guy. He owns his own shop. I bought some stuff from him recently. He's got a little over 3K. Frank is another reviewer guy. He's got a little over 3-4K. I know I'm relatively new, but hook a brother up, man. Let's get some subscribers.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Stay safe out there.
Bye-bye.